Hello again. I am thrilled to introduce our next guest, who is a friend of mine from Serbia, Vanja Ilijev, from Vojvodina, the northern part of Serbia. I've been to a couple of times. Usually we enter from Hungary and leave to Hungary from the north. It's in the north of the country, and it's a beautiful region, very colorful, very rich. That's why I am very happy we have a possibility to ask Vanya a few questions about bagpipes and the culture of the region. Hello, Vanya.
Hello, Vital. Thank you for such a nice word about my country.
Yes. The bagpipes in your region we call Gajde, right?
Yes, we have
So,
six types of bagpipe in Serbia, but this is typical. My type of bagpipe is typical for north part of Serbia. This part of we call Vojvodina.
mhm. So in what way is it different from other types of bagpipes in Serbia? Can you tell us a bit more about the specific type you play? The only, like visually, how I recognize it, it has the biggest horn, right? So very specific, very big compared to other types of bagpipes, wooden horn, kind of prolonged.
Um, I think it's important for start to say that we have six type of bagpipe. We have two type with three tone bagpipe and four type with two tones bagpipe. And this type, what I want to represent, is with three tones, but in region of Niš, near Niš, city of Niš, also have we call Sverlješke Gajde, and that type also have three tone, but is very small bagpipe. And my type of bagpipe is big, not only horn. Sorry, not only horn. All bagpipe is very big. This is horn, ili rog, how we call, and go like this. This is 25 centimeter, like this, and this is uh, part where we play melody.
Canter.
And yes, we have two tones here with two center like this, and in melody we have only six tones, and second cube only two tones. One basic. This bagpipe is from G. Basic is G.
No hole in the back.
No hole. No. Only six tones. And here one hole for second zone. When I close from G, I have D.
I see.
Like da 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 da, something
Hmm.
like this.
Hmm.
And this is back sound, also G, but two octave lower. Lower is
And
very big. And we in Vojvodina created master who created bagpipe is doing
mhm.
like this. Air go this, and go in
Is
the
it
back.
is it such a long distance to make it lower, much lower?
Yes, you need to make very lower
Hmm.
tone,
Hmm.
and it need big um, what you call way for air to go
Yes.
out.
Distance.
Yeah, big distance.
All right. Thank
I
you.
is very difficult to play because you always must your finger hold like this.
Yes.
You see?
Yes, it's very specific. When I see you playing, the distance is visually noticeable. So you can't uh, unnotice it, so to say. Maybe it's connected with, like I was going to ask about some of the issues which are problematic when teaching, because you're also an active teacher of dance and maybe bagpipes in the past as well. What are the problematic moments? Because I can't imagine a boy of 12 playing this type of a bagpipe because of the distance and because of the size of fingers.
We have uh, early in early century master who created bagpipe is created bigger, middle, and smaller bagpipe. That's why I have a smaller bagpipe like this, and this type is easy, smaller, and easy to play. But bagpipe usually don't play little boy, for children. In Serbia is play for start something like this. We call karablica, and also with 5 holes, 6 tones, and with center, and you can play for start in this.
Yeah.
A little boy created this, or some bagpipe player created this and give little boy and start to play on this.
So it imitates, it's like the beginning.
For beginning, and if you want to keep playing bagpipe, then you go with your father. I wrote and spoke with older bagpipe player, and then boy came to go to with father to bagpipe maker. Hello, my son want to play bagpipe. Okay, you have money. Yeah, something like this is all story, because um, early bagpipe player have only one bagpipe, and is master who created bagpipe is created especially for you. You come to master and said, "I want to bagpipe." Then you start to sing for master, and aha, your voice is like this. You can play from this to this note. Okay, you need middle bagpipe. If you can play very high note, you get bigger bagpipe. If you play like me bass, then you can play from D or E, and only a master can play created smaller bagpipe. My smaller bagpipe is from D.
And the reason was to be able to play and sing at the same time?
Yes, we, is how in English some guy said uh, one band man,
hmm
one band man.
Yeah. Oh, an
You
orchestra man.
yes, you play, you sing, and a very long time is for especially for wedding. Uh, some other part of in Serbian life, one you need music. Bagpipe is especially from for Vojvodina is only need music instruments. You
hmm
have a frula, something like smaller instrument. You have that, but is bagpipe is complete one man band. You have backtone. You have in the front 2 tones. You sing. You something like harmony. Get
Yes.
and bagpipe player is also a good dancer, traditional for traditional dance, good dancer, And when you go to wedding, you sing, you play, and created some lyric, especially for I don't know, groom, for godfather, and you get money. One man, lot of money.
Mhm. Speaking about weddings and different occasions like that, usually we have some bagpipes as an element of a wedding these days in many different countries, but I don't know many countries in which the bagpipes play as the main instrument. You know, like it used to be
Only,
back in the
only
day. Does it happen in Serbia that you the whole wedding is played and danced to bagpipes? Or is it
no.
more a part of a bagpipe or a part of a wedding?
Um, I play on the wedding only one time. We have a big orchestra with many very good instruments, but that only traditional, not traditional, only instrument what is similar like traditional is accordion. You have electric guitar, you have flute, you have violin also, and we have if wedding is really traditional for north part of Serbia, you have something with we call tamburica, if you know.
Yes,
Smaller
a string
tambura
instrument.
string instrument, and this is the instrument in the between first and second war in Vojvodina is push out bagpipe tamburica. After the Second War, we have accordion and other classic instrument. And now is very nice if you have on wedding tamburica, only tamburica, but usually is tamburica with accordion or a classic guitar.
Mhm.
But
And the bagpipes they used to play solo or in combination with other instruments
uh,
sometimes.
usually, if somebody call me, last month I play on the one birthday near Pančeva city in Vojvodina. I play in big hotel. I play 1 hour and play alone and play with band tamburica. In that is not I can play all night. I play only 1 hour. That is with my costume to see guest take a photo and video. That's interesting for guest.
Hmm. Now I want you to go back in memories a little bit to the very beginning and ask you about the first memory you have of hearing of Gajde, Serbian bagpipes. I remember the moment myself when I heard the sound of the bagpipe when I was a child on the radio. And I also remember the first concert I've seen the bagpipes. Mm, I distinctly remember that moment because I guess for every bagpiper it's an important moment. Do you remember a moment like this?
Um, I think it's near maybe in 25, maybe 30 years ago when I hear first time bagpipe um, on TV. Some guy from Banat, Kikinda, Zaric, Branislav, is play bagpipe, but not so good. And I start with 7 years to play accordion, go to school and play accordion. I know how need to be melody from Vojvodina. And that's melody who played that Branislav Zaric is not so good. And yeah, I spoke with my grandpa and grandma, and he also from Banat, Bashaid, near between Kikinda and Zrenjanin, that village. And my grandma told me that is in our family some bagpipe player before Second War who play very often in family occasion and play very good. And I ask, where is bagpipe? I don't know. For us, not so important bagpipe, but I do dance, traditional dance, and melody and sing. And for me, that is very interesting. And I start to collect some on YouTube, some melody, and that is on YouTube. You have good quality on good bagpipe player play and also bagpipe melody from Vojvodina,
Mhm.
and that is start for me.
So
And
can we
when
say
I
that your grandma inspired you to explore
yes, yes,
this
yes.
topic? Okay.
I start to think about bagpipe and why we don't have more bagpipe player here is in Vojvodina because I hear very often bagpipe from Scottish bagpipe, Highlander, and I hear very often Bulgarian bagpipe player on TV, on media, internet, and very often also in Macedonian bagpipe.
Mhm.
In Macedonia is very good bagpipe player and school and government think about tradition and think about bagpipe player.
We can say hello to our previous guest, Alexander Arabadziev, I think.
Alexander,
Are you friends or you don't know him?
I know him. I think that I have a friend from not only from Europe, from all the world, who everybody who play bagpipe. That is not so many people who play in every country. I think that we are some smaller family on the big area
Mm-hmm.
of bagpipe players.
Just one more question about how you started. So, did you have a proper teacher or you self-taught yourself to play bagpipes as a musician because you played accordion before and other instruments?
First step is for me with bagpipe player Maximo Drinic, also from Vojvodina, and he told me these basic things, and after that to start to play bagpipe. But Maxim is player on taburica or string instrument and different uh, melody and different type of how I say to present melody from him and different type present from me. I am dance traditional play and also play accordion
Mhm.
different type. But basic start and very important start for me is with the Maximo Drinch, but I start to collect old melody and start to play similar like melody what I heard heard.
Mhm. Mhm.
And for me is very how you said heavy.
Mhm.
Not play
Hard.
bagpipe, not hard. To play bagpipe is very hard to play to sing with bagpipe. But
Mhm.
Maxim that part is do very good, very good.
Mhm.
He's very good and play
Mhm.
also back. And from that moment, I start to create my own. I said some personal stamp how I play bagpipe. You understand?
Yes, yes. Hopefully, we'll have an opportunity to speak with Maxim Mudrinic in the future. Um, let's speak about tradition a little bit. I wanted to ask you, what role did the Gaida historically played in village life? We mentioned weddings in contemporary context, but how about in the past? What other occasions or opportunities to play with in Serbia when people could listen to bagpipes?
You know, when we spoke about traditional instruments in all the world, uh, you know that this traditional instrument in the start, in the beginning, have a role for some, um, I said, um, very important things, not for fun, not for fun. For some nation, for some community, if you want to have for another years good years for plants, for animals, for children, you need to something give and ask God for good next year. Okay, and that moment you need to do with that uh, obred. I don't know how to say it on English.
Ritual? Do you mean ritual?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That ritual you need to do with some music and with specific role for s- men, for younger girl, or for children. Every every man, girl, or children have a role in that um ritual. And
Mhm.
in Vojvodina is usually that with bagpipe for start. And after we something forgot, bagpipe is start to do with role only for fun. But you have a Scottish bagpipe. You play with army,
Yes.
funeral also.
Yes.
But in bagpipe is only play when you have something for good health or for good feeling,
So
like
you
when
mean it had a ritual function, deeply
uh,
connected with some rituals, but were those any like specific life occasions, like the birth of a child or I don't know, someone leaving to the army, joining the army, like a farewell party, or was it just at any time when there was a specific emotion involved?
any time early is bagpipe player have a role for some things, but usually in between the first and second war you have bagpipe. I think only for fun and for good occasion. If you have birth of child, wedding, or some
Not a
with
funeral.
not for funeral, not uh, in and also not in the church. We
Okay.
don't play the pipe inside the church.
Because of the Orthodox tradition.
Yes, we don't play bagpipe in the church.
The only time you play bagpipes in connection to Orthodox tradition was when you visited us for the festival in Podlasie region a few months ago when we played in the procession leaving the Orthodox
That's true.
Church. It was official participation because sometimes musicians just gather and use an opportunity when something happens publicly, but this was official with the permission from the priest, Orthodox priest, and I think it was quite innovative because, as you mentioned, in most countries where Orthodox tradition is involved, bagpipes are not played in church or during ceremonies, maybe with a small exception of Bulgaria, when they celebrate, when they go into water and play bagpipes. It's also kind of connected to the uh, to a holiday, to a Christian holiday.
Yes, but
It's in winter.
in church, inside church.
Exactly, exactly.
That
So
is important. I think that we together play in Slovakia in church, bagpipe,
yes,
1 year.
in the Catholic tradition, it's common, it's typical, I would say, and many festivals, bagpipe festivals, they either begin or end in a church. There is a special, so to say, program created for this type of events, and bagpipers naturally take their place in a ceremony. The point is not to show bagpipes as a concert element, as something which would interrupt the most important part, which is the prayer. So they can be there, but they have to be there in a subtle way, as an addition to to a mass, so to say. All right.
But I think that the bagpipe, especially in Italy, have a very active role in church.
Oh,
Bagpipe
yes,
and
yes,
one instrument more, launedas.
yes,
Sim,
absolutely.
yes, very active role.
Italy, I think Spain, Portugal, France. Yes, it's even, we could say it's a typical instrument for certain types of ceremonies, especially after church. Also as a pilgrimage instrument in Italy. You are very right. I wanted to ask you about the differences, if there are any, in the way the instrument is made today compared to older traditional gaide, because you are also a maker. You make bagpipes yourself. So you know very well in what way they differ from the traditional bagpipes, what changes were introduced, if any, and is there any tendency that you notice as a maker yourself?
I see. I have with in my home bagpipe from Bulgaria, Kaba. Sorry, Jura Gajde,
Jura.
Jura. This smaller type
Mm-hmm.
of bagpipe is all from plastic
Okay.
and very good sound. I don't know, color of sound not so nice. Like you have, like if you have a bagpipe from wood, but it's very loud and very stable music, very stable tone. Not not problem with higher temperature or lower. If you have a raining day for typical bagpipe, you have ex- problem, very big problem. If you have bagpipe plastic, no problem. But our bagpipe in Serbia is still created from natural material, and I think that is good. You have some things on bagpipe what is not so great. You have some uh, mistake, I can call mistake on bagpipe, or some not so sharp tone, not exactly 440 hertz or something like this.
Hmm.
But that is something what is mean when you have bagpipe. You have very nice instrument. You have very uh, strange instrument, and that instrument sometimes play or sometimes not play. You can
Doesn't.
take with you bagpipe. Last week I play bagpipe in monastery, outside monastery,
Hmm.
uh, and I come and try my bagpipe. Big bagpipe is very good, good sound. Everything is okay, no problem. I put bagpipe for on one table outside, and for half an hours we start with program, and I go to bagpipe, and my bagpipe is on sun. I have B Vosk
Yeah,
from
Wask. Hmm.
and he's melting.
Okay.
I start to play, not everything is very very bad. Okay, nobody told me you don't play. You play very bad. That is bad or something. Everybody understand that I have problem. This is natural instrument, very old instrument, and you have sometime problem, like older bagpipe player. And I think that is good. Okay, if I can manage to play exactly tone with the orchestra, I need to think. Okay, now instrument go here. This is temperature 25. Okay, no raining, no problem, no dry air. I must think about that, but I think it's good problem.
Hmm.
I-
You mean you like the fact that this instrument
Not perfect.
is not as perfect as some other instruments, modern instruments, and you like this feature of this type of uh, musical instrument or culture.
That
Imperfection is sometimes
good.
good. Yeah.
That is
All
mean
right.
that a very old traditional instrument.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip of coffee, and we will continue our conversation in a moment. Vanya, can you please tell us a little bit more about Vojvodina historically? Because as we mentioned, it's an interesting region. People don't know too much about it. At least this is what I thought when I visited, that we know very little. Uh, Maybe not so much about Serbia, but about different regions, not only of Serbia, but almost of every country in Europe. So tell us a bit more about the divisions and about cultural influences of Vojvodina.
Uh,
I know it's a very broad question.
yes, very well. Uh, if you want something to know about history, you don't look in the back on one week or 1 year, 100 year. You need to look back 1,000 years if you want to know something. But
Just about
uh,
maybe let's try
we
to
can talk about like that.
broaden it
No,
to cultural
in
influences. I mean,
one time of history, really, this part is all the, how we say, sea. We have here some ancient sea, and after that we have a small part of land, then water, land and water, and some very difficult to live.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know, very small number of people is living here. And in when Turkish come to Balkan, uh, Austria Empire want to create its border because Turkish in I think is go to Vienna, normally to gate of Vienna, and Austria Empire need to be protect Serbian liver here on this part of land, and Austria give us people freedom and give land to live, but in the because that we need to protect Austria empire border from Turkish people, and we start to create it our
Identity.
identity, yes, and tradition, because in the art of Serbia, people live in the mountain, live in different type of land. We have every all land you see, everything in Vojvodina is flat,
Mhm.
no mountain. We have only two, maybe mountain, Fruška Gora and Vršački Breg. Only that. Rest is all flat.
And how about this
And you
division,
need
Banat, Bachka? Can you explain like which countries influenced which region? I think this is the most important to mention. So,
not this is not too big land, smaller. Vojvodina not too big, but in one part of Vojvodina you have a little big influence from Hungarian. In second part of Vojvodina you have something influence from Croatian. In I don't know. In some part of Croatian, you have early, easily same people, many,
mhm,
and maybe we have together with together live influence or each other,
each other.
and
Mhm.
all part of yes, all part of Vojvodina is mix because a different nation because Austria Empire tried to mix to create it not monolith Serbian people, and you need to do mix to not one nation is be only bigger, and we have people from Slovakia, from Czechia, from Germany, from Ukraine, yes, also, and I don't know from Spain into I think in one or two times we have from Spain people also,
Mhm.
and this nation is mixed with Serbian, and we have a very colorful live. We live together, and that is because that we have very how I say culture, very rich culture,
Yeah.
and
Romanians as well. Yeah, you
yes, yes, Romanian, and that mix of name for me, for my opinion, is good for Serbian, and I hope for other nation.
because
Is
of such because
simple.
of such a strong mixture, did the Serbian bagpipe, specifically the type that you play, have any important influence in the preservation and maybe did it serve as a national pride instrument, to promote Serbian culture, dominating culture among all those minorities that you mentioned? Did it have an important role connected to your identity in Vojvodina?
In Vojvodina, we live together in one street. You have all nation in all village in all city. In Vojvodina, you have in one street all nation together, live near house to house. But we know who we are. I'm Serbian. My neighbor is Hungarian, and we know that. But only need to respect each other. And I know that for my song, for my dance, for my culture, is my bagpipe type of bagpipe with six tone is perfect. But for Hungarian melody, for Hungarian song and dance is not perfect. And you cannot mix. You can with accordion, you can mix with you can mix. But if I can mix with Hungarian melody.
Mhm.
That because that we can preserve our my tradition, and Hungarian can preserve his tradition, or Slovakia, or etc.
There are some issues with the connection. I don't know why. Some issues with the voice because it's sometimes I hear it coming a little bit late. But hopefully,
My English is so bad that is internet is broke down.
not really, not really. Um,
Okay.
I was going to ask you about the interest among the youth, among young people, in learning the Gaide and its tradition. Is it growing stronger, or maybe you observe any the opposite tendency? I don't know. How do you promote the bagpipes among the youth, and do they want to learn it?
You know, in Serbia, but Vojvodina is a big problem because we have so many nations, and after Second War, Yugoslavia and politicians think that is good to have in Vojvodina one mix all nation and to create it new nation, not Serbian, not Hungarian, not Romanian, etc. One nation mix, and that who you are, it's easy to manipulate. How you say
Manipulate.
the
Hmm.
yes, and that is start after Second War, and if you have one instrument who is such a strong present one tradition and one
Dominating
nation,
instrument. Hmm.
you, you must put that instrument away, and you do that perfect instrument like accordion, and accordion start to play all dance, new dance, new song, traditional song, classic music also. And I start to play accordion also with in 7 years. My 7 years, I started to play accordion, and that is perfect instrument for a mix of all tradition. And we have that problem in the start, and after war, and that problem is near 50 years. You lose your identity, you lose your traditional instrument main instrument for traditional Serbian in Vojvodina. And this is 50, 60 years you lose that instrument. And now we start to back instrument in tradition. Last 10, 15 years, very good work, but not enough to
Mm-hmm.
do something great. I start long ago with children from preschool and younger school, this basic school, and go to children and play. I have that t-shirts
Yeah.
with backpack. I
We have to
one
explain. It means I play bagpipes and you.
and I ask and you,
Mm-hmm.
and I go like this and bring with me different type of instrument like this and juice harp and frula and also bagpipe. And I play younger children. And I have now, when I go in my town to play somewhere, I have big bag with traditional line inside bagpipe and go to street. And some children said, "Mama, Tata, this is bagpipe. How do you know?" Uh, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
But that is start. You have so many different music now on YouTube, on concert. Younger people younger want to listen metal or rock or something. And this is very old and not so when you hear old melody or song and also old traditional instrument. We must do step by step. And
Mm-hmm.
I go step by step, but not now younger children who want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because you listen Bulgarian Jura Gajde or Macedonian, you have octave with half tone. You can play summertime on that backpack. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but on my backpack I cannot play summertime.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
cannot
see.
play some
More limited.
different only in six tone, not half tone, only six tone, and only melody from Vojvodina, not full melody, on melody. When I have some traditional song, I think traditional song, but is traditional song with eight tones or 10 tones, I know that is new melody.
Mm-hmm.
I, if I have a melody on five, six, maybe seven tone, I know that is old melody.
So you recognize repertoire this way, how old a song is. And by the way, is it only played in major or also in minor, your bagpipe? Only sad
Mm,
songs or happy songs?
no, only happy song. Only happy song. Not in you said
Minor.
major. No,
Mm,
not small. Not
okay.
only dur.
Okay.
You
No
understand?
minor. No
Uh,
minor. I see.
you can sing songs some what is with sad song. You can
Mm-hmm.
sing, but with my backpipe, it's no
Mm-hmm.
problem.
I see.
Not
Mm-hmm. So, so from what you're saying, I also understand that it is a national symbol, this instrument, important to the revival or to the preservation of your identity, specifically in Vojvodina, maybe also in other parts of Serbia. And you are, in a way, you are in a revival stage at the moment. How or what role do festivals play? You organize Rog Banata. in Zrenjanin, the main city, also the city where you live. Uh, you also invite foreign guests every year. What role does this festival play in this revival of bagpipes?
Um, for revival, you need to be on different type of media. Now we speak on YouTube, yes,
Yes.
on some or Facebook somewhere, and this is also important because younger people is often look on YouTube, but you need to be on TV, you need to be on direct uh, in live. And so this type of festival is important and for public because my festival is a festival where is come bagpipe player from other country, not only to people see you, is need to hear different type of bagpipe to recognize what is bagpipe from Belarusian, bagpipe from Poland, bagpipe from Spain, from Macedonia, from Serbia. To see different and to recognize and to respect. For start, you need to respect and you need to uh, know that is your tradition. And when you see other tradition, you see different and
You
see
appreciate, you start
uh,
appreciating.
appreciating and love and no room to no place to for anger for hate, only for love to your tradition and etc. Tradition different nation. And this type of festival is important for us who play bagpipe because we how I say share similar problem, similar need, and similar goal,
Yes.
cilj, kako
Goals.
sam sve.
Yes.
And we help each other. You help me now. I help you, but you help me also because I present my tradition. When you call me and do this video, I present my tradition.
Yeah.
For me, very much this conversation in this video.
Yes. We had
That's why
some
I'm
we had some technical problems, but hopefully, the overall will be understood. Some parts can be guessed. It shouldn't be too hard. Um, well, thank you, Vanya, very much for this opportunity. Hvala. And hopefully we meet not once, not twice, but many times at different bagpipe festivals. One coming really soon. Probably we
yes,
will meet in Spain in Graus in September. So I'm looking forward to meeting you there and to the opportunity of playing music together because we have to mention that although our instruments are different, we also try to find a possibility to play together when possible. At least some regions or some countries can do this, and we try to play each other's melodies, which is also very beautiful, a beautiful way to finish a festival, an international festival. So hopefully we will play the tune we played in Zrenjanin and Novi Sad that we learned, and this way our cooperation will continue in the future. Thank you very much once again.
thank you. And hello for everyone.